talked about that. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by MoneyBall Metrics. You have your normal Monday team here today. You have myself, AlphaDog Bets, here with my guy, JD, and here in the chat already, dropping games. And I'm so happy you did that, J-Bo, because JD didn't want to talk about the Brewers today. Peeling back the curtain. We're going to talk about it now. JD, how are you today, brother? Happy Monday.
Doing good, man. Yes, happy Monday. For a Monday, feeling really good, man. I'm excited for the week, and I'm not sure if it's because I've been doing so well or for the fact that we have football, because we have a top 25 college football matchup.
Brucey, you always make me laugh, Brucey. You always make me laugh. JD, we just got a little breaking news in college football, actually, right as you were saying that. Give me 1 second here, because I want to make sure I have it correctly. Julian Sayin, the transfer from Ohio State, was just named QB1 for Ohio State. So Julian Sayin will be the starting quarterback against Texas for his first career collegiate start. Interesting there, right as you were kind of introing college football. The second you said that, we just got the notification. So that is very interesting there. Love it. Brucey with the juicy. Chat's going nuts. JD. We do have to go to the chat real quick because everyone's going nuts. Our guy Gerald is here. What's up, Gerald? We appreciate you, brother. J-Bo is here as always. J-Bo Weeks. At this point, when you're not here, we're shocked. You are a member of the show. So if you're not here, JD may find you. Stetsy Boy is here as well. So he's happy J-Bo's here. Stetsy Boy, you're also a member of the show. All you guys who are here chatting it up every day, giving out picks. Brucey, all you guys. There's a question for JD, Brucey. If you want to get on, we're talking about in football season, bringing some of you guys up who want to come and talk about it, hearing what you guys have to say. So JD, we'll have to talk about that. Some of the people want to get on. Brucey, I mean, hey, man, that happen.
You're it sounds like you are definitely a baseball guy. If you want to hop on, and you don't have to be on for the whole show, but if you just want to hop on and drop a pick or something, we can make that happen. I see you're on YouTube. I'm not so good with all the tech. I'm not sure if I can message you on YouTube or not. I don't believe so. So if you can get on Twitter, and actually send us an actual something there, we can definitely set something up.
Yeah, that'd be cool. We'd like to get as many people on here as possible. We always tell you guys that this show is for you in every way possible. You guys want to come on here, talk a little shop with us, we're happy to do that. We want to make this show as interactive as possible. We've thought about trying to find a way to get people to call in. So, like, if you guys don't want to be in video, you could just have your audio here. We're still working through all that, but just know that that is in the works. We do want to make that available for all of our viewers. If you want to chop it up with us, we want you to be able to do that. J-Bo is saying good for saying, getting the start for Ohio State. Could not agree more, brother. Saw something a second ago from Gerald about the Cubs game. We'll cover that as well. We'll cover the Cubs game as well, brother. Don't worry about that. JD, the intro took a little different turn there than I kind of expected.
It did. The chat for fresh like a Monday morning, very first thing, the chat is going. So
yeah, and Jason, like we said, this is for you. I haven't seen you here before, Jason, but we appreciate you tuning in, brother. I'm not sure if you've seen our X. There's some guys in here we see on YouTube. I'm not sure if you guys are always familiar with our Twitter or X account. That's where the bulk of our business is. That's where the bulk of our plays are. The bulk of our content is all on X. So if you're one of our YouTube viewers who hasn't checked us out on X, make sure you check us out on X as well. I'm at AlphaDog Bets. JD is at Line Movers and at MoneyBall Metrics. Make sure you guys check out all of that.
I was about to say, and then another thing here is if you're on YouTube, as far as the Discord link is like right here. There's another easy way to actually reach us. So
Jason, you're my guy. You're my guy. Stays quiet, but is here. We appreciate you, Jason. You're always welcome to chat. We love talking with our viewers. JD, seems like there's games that people want us to break down today. Seems like there's going to be a lot more than we anticipated diving in. But before we do have to do our weekend recap. I did almost just skip it, to be honest. JD, how did you do this weekend, brother?
Good, man. It was nothing crazy. This actually whole past week was another solid week. Like I said, numbers weren't anything, crazy, but it was still a winning week. And I have some more to say about that, but we're going to wait and bring up that at the end of the show, though.
I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one, JD. I'm gonna hold my tongue on that one, only because I know what it is. I'll jump in here next, JD. Yesterday, our MLB 2-pack lost. The Brewers lost in extra innings. The under in that Blue Jays game couldn't have been a worse call. I expected a pitching duel back and forth. You knew by the third, fourth inning that one was going to fly over. Unfortunately, the pitchers just didn't have it. Our parlay of the day we gave out for free as well. That did cash with the Yankees and the Cubbies plus 150, so that saved us a little bit. And in the late night game, JD, I finally did it for the first time in a very long time. I switched back over to the Mets last night. Had a good feeling as a plus 110. They had some value. They were able to get us the late winner there, so I was happy the Mets were able to close our week out very strongly. All right, JD. So we have
while we're doing the recap, I did have that one play Friday on the show. That was my one play. It was a big play that I told everybody I liked. That was that Blue Jays and Rangers over 7.5 runs, and that was a nice sweat-free win for us. So.
You can remember Friday? Good for you. I give you some credit. It is already Monday morning. I couldn't even tell you one bet that I was on Friday, but absolutely, we love what JD is cashing his Friday plays. Jason, what are you saying here? Jason's phone died, but yeah, the info y'all give on the show is truly priceless, whether you play the exact plays or not. Jason, we appreciate you, bro. What a morning to have you in here with all these compliments. Come and stay and hang out and talk with us any day you want, brother. We appreciate the kind words. All right, JD. Ready to dive into a little action?
Yes, sir, definitely.
First, I fucked up already. God damn it. I can say that now. JD, you want to tell the people the good news?
We have officially been actually labeled a YouTube actually 18 and plus show now.
Yep.
So that means we can say whatever the hell we want to. So
yeah, I mean, we usually say family-friendly show. Well, YouTube told us we are not a family-friendly show, so I can say whatever I want now, JD. Woo! Let's get it rolling, baby. Did I do the MLB graphic? Did I put it up? I got there. Fantastic news. Let's get right into our first game of the day with my Blue Jays going to Pittsburgh, taking on the Fighting Paul Skeens. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Kevin Gausman, the Gas Man. The Gas Man is 8-9 with a 3.79 ERA and a 1.05 whip. On the other side, you have the only reason the Pittsburgh Pirates are ever favored in a baseball game. Paul Skeens is on the bump. The potential and projected NL Cy Young winner is 7-9 on the year with a 2.1 ERA and a 0.96 whip. We say it on the show all the time. Paul Skeens at home, unreal. On the road, he struggled a little bit so far this year. Not a lot. He's still the projected Cy Young, but his numbers are definitely pretty different compared to his home starts and his road starts. JD, this one's a simple kind of analysis, but it's not simple which way you're going to go with it, right? Are you going to be taking Paul Skeens, which if you are, you expect the Pirates to get a big lead and hopefully hold on as the game goes on. If you like the Blue Jays, you want this to be a close game to the 5th or 6th inning when they take out Paul Skeens, maybe 7th inning, and you're able to get at that bullpen. What do you think is going to happen in this game?
Before I say anything, apparently the chat is very happy that actually we're an 18-plus show now.
Woo! Say whatever the fuck you want, and JD can't yell at me because I got the green light.
Oh gosh, that's actually pretty funny. But this one, the Pirates are favored. Like I said, whenever actually you have Skeens on the mound, that's the only time probably the rest of the year that you're really going to be saying that. I mean, there actually may actually be a time or two here and there, but
yeah, if they play the KBO LG Twins, maybe.
Right. Yeah. But simply the Pirates, in my opinion, have just not been playing good baseball, and then I'll almost just call them the Maple Leafs. They are not the Maple Leafs. They are the Blue Jays.
Good morning.
As far as the Blue Jays, that they have been playing just actually really good ball. To me, this is more of a form play here. I just don't. Well, this is more of actually a pick 'em now. I actually bet the Blue Jays and gave them out to clients. I gave them out last night at actually plus 105. The number has changed a little bit, but I do still like it there. I just don't see how the Blue Jays can really be a dog here. As far as actually Gausman goes, I mean, people probably know by now he's not my favorite guy, Matter of fact, I like to, kind of actually look at certain spots to kind of fade him.
The gas man?
But actually, like overall, like he's not bad. I mean, like he's been having like a good year. I mean, like the guy's a whip of 1.05. I mean, so like he's actually obviously not like pitching like that bad. And he's actually coming off of 2 very good starts. Very good starts. So I do expect this to be a lower scoring game. But I mean, as far as the lineup goes, Blue Jays they have a big edge there. As far as the bullpen goes, they have the edge there. Yeah, man, I'm on the outside Leafs again. What is going on?
Dude, you're getting called out in the chat. You're skipping right over football season, going right to hockey mode. Get yourself a coffee from my guy Jay Maine.
Something, man.
Come on, Jay.
The Blue Jays. Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
Yes.
Blue Jays. Happy Monday. All right, so it's my turn.
Yep.
I do think the Blue Jays will win this game, but that's not my play on this game. I do have an official play, and it's going to be the under. I know it's a little scary. We lost on a Blue Jays under yesterday, but I do think this game will be a low-scoring pitcher's duel. Skeens is going to do what he does. Skeens is going to go out there, maybe give up 1 to 2, maybe. I don't anticipate him having back-to-back not-so-great starts. On the other side, the gas man, Kevin Gausman, weirdly, is a better road pitcher than home pitcher. You guys hear me talk about this Blue Jays team all the time. I only like to bet them as a home team. They are 73-52 on the year, 21 games above 500. But on the road, they're 31-31. They're exactly a 500 ball club. So they haven't been great on the road. The only difference to that rule, the only weird pitcher to that rule for this team is Kevin Gausman, who's a better road pitcher than home pitcher. And he's in that spot today. Paulie Skeens, a much better home pitcher than road pitcher, and he's in that spot today. So I anticipate this one going comfortably under the total. You can currently get it at a flat 7 at -110. That's exactly what I'm playing. I do think this one stays low. I think we'll see this one cash rather easily, and it's one of my favorite plays of the day. JD, if you were to pick anything on the total, what do you like?
This is going to be weird to say, but yeah, as far as the under, I do like the game under, but do you have in front of you what actually Skeens' earned run line is? Because I would assume that would be a 1.5.
How many runs he will allow in the game?
Yes.
The fuck do you even find that? Let me see if I can find. That's not a bet that I ever play, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find it here. Probably under pitcher props.
Yeah.
And then Paul Skeens. I only have his strikeouts, combined starting pitcher specials, alt strikeouts, starting pitcher double performances. That's performance doubles. Outs recorded, but they're not even offering Paul Skeens out recorded. It's only Kevin Gausman.
Find it here real quick. Earned runs allowed. Okay, it is at 1.5 with a -125 to the over. I don't mind this actually over here. It sounds weird, but I would take his actual earned runs over 1.5, but I would take the under on the full game total.
That is weird.
I know it sounds weird, but there is what I would take there.
All right. Well, let's see a low-scoring game. Let's see the Blue Jays win, and I think we'll all be happy campers.
Yep.
All be happy campers. All right, let's keep moving. Second game we're breaking down today is going to be the Seattle Mariners going into Philadelphia and taking on the Phillies. Jesus, JD, stop. You're making it rub off on me. The Phillies. Pitching for your Seattle Mariners is Logan Gilbert. Logan Gilbert is 3-4 with a 3.31 ERA and a 0.98 WHIP. On the other side, we have Ranger Danger Suarez. He's 8-6 on the year with a 3.2 ERA and a 1.2 WHIP. JD, we have another one of these games where one of these teams plays really good at home and one of them plays really bad on the road. The Mariners are 11 games above 500 on the year. They're 68-57 on the season. They're 31-32 on the road. They're a losing team on the road. Going into Philadelphia, taking the Phillies, who are 71-53, but 37-21 at home. The Phillies are another team that you really want to bet the majority of their games when they're at home, when they're in a playable range. JD, what do you always say on this show about a team that just played in Sunday Night Baseball?
Definitely normally look to fade that team.
I hate how you said that. I hate because I know already now what you're going to do. I have no clue what you were going to say about this game, But when you say I definitely normally fade them, normally, that one word in there is the key word that you said. So kicking it over to you, what do you like in this game? And I think I know by your normally word.
Okay, we'll start off with, this is a game that I have not bet yet. This is a game that I was excited to just actually talk out because, yes, I think there's just a lot going on here. Because, yes, you do have the Mariners coming off of the Sunday night game, which is normally a spot I want to fade. But as far as their travel here was not very far.
Yes.
So that there helps out some. And then as far as the side, I don't think I want to touch. Because as far as Logan Gilbert goes, I don't feel like I know what we're going to really get here.
Okay.
I feel like this is going to be one of those, shutdown games, or either like he could get shelled. Like, I really don't feel like there's like a medium that's going to happen here.
Well, on the season historically, so far this year, JD, Logan Gilbert on the road's been a trash can, an absolute trash can. He's 1-2 on the year with a 5 ERA. On the year, he's got a 3.31 ERA. So if his road ERA is at a 5, can you imagine how good his home ERA must be? So he's struggled on the road so far this year, JD. Does that influence how you're going to bet this?
Well, right, and that's what I was saying. So that's why, as far as a side, I just can't touch it. Well, at least as far as what is going on in the chat right now.
He has been Garbanzo Beans. That's an alpha line when I say someone's garbage, by the way. I don't know if you know me personally. I don't recognize your name, but that is a very common alpha line. Love to see that. Welcome to the show, Smack the Bookie.
But anyway, yeah, as far as the Mariners side, I just can't back them. But on the other side, man, for the Phillies, like you said, we got Ranger Suarez going, man, and he has just not been pitching well. He has literally been getting hit up by everyone. And he's a guy that I'm looking to fade. The Mariners bats honestly haven't been that hot the past week. But as far as that lineup, though, the lineup is stacked. So I don't think that lineup is going to be held down for very long. You have a Mariners team total here of only 3.5 runs, and it's like not high juice. Like it's at like minus 120 or like so. So like it's a pretty standard line. And with them being the road team, they're actually going to be up the whole entire 9 times. I don't know. Like I said, I have not bet it yet, but I'm strongly leaning towards that Mariners team total over 3.5.
Okay, I respect it. Not what I would play.
But
not what I would play. However, I'm taking the Phillies here, guys, 100%. The Mariners have been playing some bad baseball over the last 5 games. They're losers of 4 of the last 5. They lost the series to the Orioles, where they get smacked around in that series. And they lost the series to the New York Metropolitans, who couldn't beat your high school baseball team. JD, over the last 2 weeks, if your high school baseball team played the New York Metropolitans, they probably would have won 10-0 in a game. The Mets have been that bad over the last couple weeks. However, the Mets may have gotten it back with this series against the Mariners. Maybe this is the recipe they needed because the Mets had a big series against them. They looked good. Mariners, losers of 4 out of 5, like I said. Phillies have not been playing great as well. They're losers of 3 of their last 5, but they did win 2 of their last 3 games. They started turning it around a little bit. The bats have started to heat up for the Phillies as well. In 2 of their last 3 games, they've scored a minimum of 6 runs, including in one of those games, they put up 11. So I do anticipate the offense to get rolling. Logan Gilbert's a righty. You guys know I like betting the Phillies when they're going up against a right-handed pitcher. I like the Phillies left-handed bats. They have a lot of them. They're a very good left-handed hitting team who all do better against the righties when they go up against them. So in this spot, I do think the Phillies will have a big performance. I do think the Phillies will be able to put up a high volume of runs today. And that's exactly what I'm playing. I'll be all over the Phillies. Oh, God damn it. God damn it, Jake. Why do you only come here when I'm talking about the Phillies? Our resident Philly guy, Jake, is here, and I hate making him happy when betting the Phillies. But, Jake, unfortunately, I am betting the Phillies. That is what I'm going to be taking here. Oh, good news, JD. Good news. Good news to see that. Anything you want to add on this game, JD, before we get into the next one? And thank you, Jake. I will save it. You're here to make everything better for us. By the way, Jake, big news. I don't know if Jake knows. I don't think he was here earlier, JD. A couple big things, Jake. We're going to start taking some of you guys on here if you want to come and chop it up. I know it's going to have to be a Hefe day because you and Hefe have your little rivalry that you have with the 76ers and the Knicks. But if you want to get on here and chop it up, Jake, we'd love to have you on here. Great comment. Great time to talk about this. JD, do you want to take a victory lap? I know it doesn't feel good taking a victory lap when it's something of a medical condition, but you were the first person that I know, literally the first person of any MLB analyst who said there's something really wrong in his shoulder. He's feeling discomfort. They don't know what it is. On this show, we said, why are they pitching this guy when he clearly has something going on medically? Well, you nailed it. So great call, JD. Jake is talking about it too here with the blood clot that Wheeler has in his pitching shoulder. Hate to see that happen, but you did read the situation right. So we did have to talk about that quickly. All right. All that being said, JD, I think it's time we jump into our next game.
With everything that we've both said here, this total is at 7.5. It actually looks like it's starting to move to 8 at some books now. Why aren't we just playing the over then?
I'm way more comfortable. I think the Phillies are going to shellac them. I could see them shellacking them in this spot. And it's your fault that I think this way. You're the one who hammered into my head all year long that the Sunday Night Baseball team, if they play the day before, and then I've been tracking that, right? All year I've been looking at that, and you've been so right about that stat. Historically, the team on Sunday Night Baseball that has to travel, even if it's a close distance, has gotten killed in the Monday game. So it's your fault. It's your fault that I've been tracking that. All right, JD. Ready to move on to the next game?
Yeah.
Let's get it, bro. Next game we're breaking down is going to be the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Boston Red Sox. Pitching for your Orioles is Trevor Rogers. Trevor Rogers is 5-2 with a 1.4 ERA and a 0.8 whip. You could say it's a small sample size, and that's what people have been saying with Trevor Rogers since he's been really doing well the last couple weeks. It's no longer a small sample size. He's pitched 70 innings this year. He's done enough where you could say this guy's been lights out. Maybe we have to start backing him. On the other side, we have Dustin May, who's honestly the opposite of what Trevor Rogers has done this year. He's 7-8 with a 4.7 ERA and a 1.4 whip. JD, any action from you in this one? The Red Sox are a minus 125 favorite currently.
Man, I like don't, but this was another one of those just interesting, actually, like handicaps here. Because, like you were saying, Trevor Rogers, man, he's been pitching great. I mean, lights out. But guess what team hits left-handers very well? That is the Red Sox.
I'm assuming that's what it's going to be.
So, he has been pitching extremely well. But if there's a lineup that can get to him, it's probably this one.
Yep.
And then on the other side, we have Dustin May. Man, I don't even know what to say about this guy anymore, man. I cannot. He annoys the shit out of me, man.
Well, JD, let me put it this way for you as well. We hated backing him when he was on the Dodgers with that offense. How do you feel about backing him now?
Well, like back in the beginning of, I used to back him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just went downhill. And that's the thing. That's what annoys me so much because he can be so good, but then again, he can be so bad.
Yeah.
And just look at his last few starts. I mean, bad start, and then his last start, he actually had a good one.
Yep.
He gave up 0 earned and actually struck out 8.
Yep.
For me, it's hard to know what you're going to get. This is one of those where I wanted to play the Orioles first 5. I just wanted a better number. They have it priced at basically a pick'em for the first 5. To be very honest, if I had no other plays today, I would probably play this. But I do have other plays, and it's just not one that I, see a big edge on. But I would definitely lean the O's in the first 5. But this is one of those where I would lean Red Sox on the full game. Because as far as the bullpens, I do like the Red Sox bullpen more. But the O's are kind of like my Braves, man. They're just starting to win games now when it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So, this one for me, like I said, as far as just the handicap here, I think it was a very interesting one. So.
JD, the series against the Astros for the Orioles ended up being a 23-5 total runs. Or I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, 23-5 was the total runs in that series where they won 2 of the 3 games. The only game the Astros won was an extra innings, which was crazy because if you would have asked me going into that series, the Astros, the team steaming, just got some reinforcements to the team, playing well, pitching well. Didn't see that one coming, to be honest with you, from this Orioles team, but they've been looking good. My angle on this game, it's not an official play. It probably won't make my VIP card yet. Just pulling back the curtain. Haven't sent it yet, but this is probably the first or second one that won't make it that I do like. But I would take the under 8.5 in this game. I do think this one stays low. Dustin May is a real scary point of this game, but I do think he'll be able to keep that Baltimore Orioles offense in check. He's coming in off his best start of the year. As you said, he had his most strikeouts on the year as well. And on the other side, Trevor Rogers, I don't need to tell you anything about what he's done this year. He's been absolutely fantastic. So for me, I do lean the under, but I think there are better spots on the card to target today, so it probably will not make my VIP card. J Main is saying he likes Jack Leiter, 3+ walks. That's an interesting bet. He's definitely had some command issues, so I like that one there. Good read. And Benjamin likes the O's money line. Man, I do too, but I've come on this show every day this entire season and told you that the Orioles are put together terribly. They're a dog shit team, and you can't bet them. I'm not going to start now. I'm not going to start now when they've won a couple of games. We know what this Orioles team is, and I'm not going to start taking them and start losing on their regression. I do think they'll go back to their form, maybe even today, maybe tomorrow, but it's not going to be a long time till they start losing the majority of their games again. JD, anything else in this game?
My thing, at the end of the day, it all comes down to the price.
Yep.
And for me, yeah, like I said, the O's is who I want to take, but price for me just isn't there. Like, I think the books did a great job here, and I just don't see an edge.
That makes a lot of sense. That definitely makes a lot of sense. I feel the same way you do, JD. I feel the exact same way you do. Let's keep it rolling. We have one more pre-scheduled game, but we have a couple from our guy Jabo. A few others put some games in there. Anything you guys want us to talk about, drop it in the chat. This is our last pre-scheduled game, like I said. That's going to be the San Francisco Giants taking on the San Diego Padres. Pitching for the San Francisco Giants is Rachel Ray, Robbie Ray, 9-6 on the year, 2.98 ERA, 1.14 whip. On the other side, Nesta Cortez, who finally had a good start, 1-1 on the year, 5.71 ERA, and a 1.56 whip. You can't really look at Nestor's numbers. I bring this up every time he's pitched this year. His record is 3-1 on the year. 3-1, or the team's record is 3-1. They've won 3 of the games that he has started. He had one bad start where he gave up 8 earned runs in 2 innings. His numbers are fucked because of that. He's only pitched 17 innings on the year where he gave up 8 earned runs in that one game. And the 3 games he pitched since that game where he got shelled the opening day of the year back in March, he's given up a combined 3 runs. So on average, 1 run per start since. You can't go by his numbers. He's pitched a lot better than his raw numbers look. JD, we got the Giants. We got the Padres. Padres are... I wanted this to be a -130, honestly. Robbie Ray's been the guy for the Giants. I thought we'd maybe have a little bit closer odds, especially with how we just watched the Padres get shellacked all weekend long. So I'll let you know I do like the Padres. I think they win, but there's no value on them at this spot. What do you like in this one?
I'm totally on the same page there. Because this Giants team, man, ever since they made that big trade, they've pretty much sucked. Yep. And actually, right now, especially the past week, they are not playing good ball. The Padres, yes, they actually did just get beat. But that was by a Dodgers team. They always get up for that series. And then the Dodgers had the Dodgers just gotten swept? Yeah. But I believe so. So, the Dodgers, so actually, they were coming in there just actually pissed off. So, losing those games, that's not, to me, a huge deal. As far as the bullpens here, as far as the Padres pen, they have a huge edge there. For me, though, there's one thing that we have to talk about, and it's the one thing that I, love. This game just happened. This exact game just happened, guys.
I know, and we got the Padres at a +150 last week when they had this freaking matchup.
Right. So yeah, that's why as far as the line also, I just don't feel like you can lay this price. I just don't.
No shot.
Yes. Do I think Padres is the right side?
Yes. Oh, JD, it's moved. What if I told you the Padres are -135? I like that a little more than I did at a -150. And by a little, a lot more. But I don't know if it's still low enough for me to play it. I'd have to dive into it a little bit more. But
you were spot on as far as that. As far as that 130 mark, I would really like to get it under that.
Yeah.
And actually, like you say it to me all the time, like, hey, does that 5 cents really matter?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it does.
Yep.
Because as far as baseball, we bet a lot of games.
Yeah.
And the juice adds up. So yes, I mean, to me, sometimes in some games, yeah, that price, it really does matter.
I think I got a way that we could foge this a bit. Looking through the slate today, if you want to take the Padres, maybe you find a parlay partner with them, because I'm not happy with taking them straight. Joe, I agree. Minus 130 is a perfect parlay piece. Minus 135 is, in terms of a parlay, that doesn't make a difference to me. On straight bets, 5 cents definitely makes a big difference to me. But on parlays, not as big of a deal in my opinion. You're already kind of limiting your risk by doing a parlay. You're getting a plus money play. Look through all the games today. I know I'm not going to have to say it. I'm very confident you're going to find the one I'm looking at.
Like, I don't even have to look through them because the Dodgers are going to absolutely smash tonight. So.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. That's exactly what I was going to say, JD. I'm so happy you got that so quickly. That was not planned. Well done. There's no messaging here that I told them to do that. Very well done, JD. Dodgers are a minus fucking 300. They have Yamadaddy on the bump. Yamadaddy ding dong. What's his record this year? Let me bring it up. Yamamoto's been unreal. They're going up against Kyle Freeland. And he's been terrible all year long. Let me pull up the Dodgers game here. Freeland's 3-12, guys, with a 5.5 ERA. The game is in Colorado, where they're 19-43. Dodgers, red hot. Red hot. I know, we just said the Sunday Night Baseball thing, but as JD taught everybody. Oh, wait, didn't just play Sunday Night Baseball. That was a stupid comment. They're going to win this game. The Dodgers are going to win this game. So I'm very confident that you could parlay them with the Padres, and you can now get that play at a plus 135. So what do you think about doing it that way? Because I do think the Dodgers are a lock to win today. And I'm not saying that means you go parlay the Dodgers with every one of your bets. By the way, we've seen people on Twitter who did that for a long time. They're very gone off Twitter too. That style of betting doesn't fucking work long term. But for one specific play, for one parlay piece, the Dodgers and the Padres are probably going to be my parlay of the day, JD. What do you think?
Yeah, brother, I definitely like that. And the thing about that Dodgers game is that your guy, Yamamoto, he's already pitched at Coors Field. So This is not his first time there. And guess what? He has actually pitched well.
I was going to say he's one of those weird reverse pitchers, JD. He's got a 2.85 ERA in the season, but a 2.2 on the road. He's better on the road.
Yeah. So that's why because normally when there's a really big favorite at actually Coors Field, I honestly like to try to fade them because you can normally get value on the other side in some type of way, whether it be whether it actually be like a team total over or something like that. But this line to me, I think is actually right there. The Dodgers should be a huge favorite.
I agree.
So there's one that I definitely like. But getting back to this Giants and Padres game, I do have a play here.
Okay, what are we looking at?
And this last start, Robbie Ray versus them went actually 6 innings, gave up 7 hits and 4 earned runs. Tonight I'm looking for pretty much the same thing. The last game for actually Nestor, he went 4.2 innings, gave up 6 hits and 1 earned run. So
6 Ks.
Right. He did give up hits, but he was able to pitch around that. With the Giants seeing him twice in the same week here, I am expecting them to be able to get a few more runs here.
Sure.
This total is set at 7.5 at minus 110. Standard juice on it, and I just think that's low. This is one of those where I have as far as last year, we talked about it a lot, but as far as the model, I do have this a full runoff. So this is one of my plays today. I am on the over here.
There we go. So JD's got the over. I have a little parlay action with the Padres and the Dodgers. Let's see the Padres win this game 14-0, and I think we'll both be very happy with how this one plays out. Sure. All right, JD, that's going to do it for our pre-scheduled games, our pre-selected games, but thankfully, the third member of this show, Jay Bo, jumped in the beginning of the show and asked for a few special ones. Our guy Gerald also asked for this game. So JD, let's dive into the early game that I wanted to talk about, and you didn't. We're going to the Brewers. We're going to the Cubbies. Pitching for your Milwaukee Brewers is Freddie Peralta. Peralta's 14-5 with a 2.9 ERA and a 1.1 WHIP, and that's over 136 innings. On the other side is Cade Horton. Cade Horton is 7-3 with a 3.07 ERA. Let's take a look at how these guys' splits are. So, Freddie Peralta, much better home pitcher than a road pitcher. He is on the road today. And unfortunately, his road ERA is a 4.0 ERA. On the other side, we got the Cubbies for Cade Horton at home. Cade Horton's 3-0 with a 1.6 ERA. That is why the price is where it is. That is why the Brewers are an underdog yet again. JD, excited to go to you for this one because I want to know what you have to say. What do you got?
I mean, we've been all about, as far as this actually like Brewers team, ride them and ride them and ride them. And that's definitely what we've done. If this was a normal game, like if this was a normal day where they were playing one game, then actually like I would be on them here. I would just kind of blindly be on them. Do I see value on them? No. As far as the Cubs, I'm actually showing the value is actually still on them here. And with it being a doubleheader game, I'm just laying off, man. Like I had like no.
That's so boring. You're the Brewers guy. You were the poster child for the Brewers. We all know this year you took your Braves fandom, you grabbed it by the helmet, and you threw it out the door. You grabbed the new helmet, the Milwaukee Brewers helmet, put it on. Now we're just not doing anything.
For actually like this one day, because look, man, this past weekend, that series was nuts. They came back every single game. And as far as last night, they ended up blowing it. But I mean, their like bullpen is not in great shape. They've used so many arms because they've had multiple extra inning games. It's just I just don't think it's a great spot. I'm actually not going to fade them. Joe, I was actually going to wait and bring that up, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up now. As far as me, in actually like VIP plays, since the start of July, the Brewers have made us 49.1 units. So when I say that we've been riding this team, I am not joking.
Well, guess what would have happened if you put 1 unit on them and they win at the 2 o'clock? What would happen? What would happen?
Right.
You'd be at 50.
But yeah, they've been an absolute cash cow for us.
Yeah, they have been.
But today, like I said, I'm just going to lay off, see how these games go, and then go from there. So,
J-Bo. Well done, J-Bo. You know me. You know me so well. This game is absolutely an under thunder for me. I am definitely going to be playing the under in this one. Horton's numbers at home, 1.6 ERA, fantastic. Peralta is still Peralta. Peralta is still Peralta, and he's a lefty. He should be able to neutralize Kyle Tucker and a couple of the other bats. Let's go through the batting lineups and how they've done against these two pitchers. Let's go for the Cubs. The Cubs against Freddie Peralta in their career. Bush is 2 for 13, batting 154. Those 2 hits were home runs, though. I had to add that in there. But he's batting 150 against him in his career. He struck out 5 times. Kyle Tucker is really the only one. Him and Pete Crow Armstrong have done decently against him. Kyle Tucker, small sample size, 5 for 8. Pete Crow Armstrong, 5 for 9. So those 2 have done well. Let's look at everyone else. Seiya Suzuki in the 3-hole. 2 for 21 with 12 strikeouts, batting 0.095, not even 100. Kelly, the catcher, 1 for 9, batting .111. Shaw, batting 0 against him in his career. Willie Castro, 1 for 5. Nico Horner, 5 for 26, which is a 192 average. And then the rookie Cassie's obviously never seen him. Let's go the other side for Milwaukee. How have they done against Cade Horton? Every single person in the lineup has yet to get a hit off him. Not one guy in this lineup has gotten a hit off him in their career. So for me, this is a screamer for an under, JD, especially in a doubleheader. So I think this one goes comfortably under. J-Bo, I'm with you 1,000%, brother. I love this play. The early game, the 220, game 1 of the doubleheader. Under 8 is my official play for this game. JD, anything else you want to add before we move on? I think we have a couple other games here, maybe one more I'm trying to see, because we've had a lot of comments, guys. I'm trying to scroll up and find them. Anything else you want to add on this game?
Nothing here on this game, man. Like I said, for me, I'm just going to sit back. But as far as that under, though, the other definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I love that play today. Cade's just been so good at home, yeah. And
Yeah.
Peralta's been so good all year. I don't care that his road splits are a little iffy. I think he'll put together a big start today. JD, we don't have any other games. No one's given us any others. The only other games that were put in here were the ones that we had pre-selected earlier in the day. Are there any other games you want to talk about? Also, guys, this is your last chance today to get any additional breakdown. So put them in the comments. We're here to put anything in. Yes, I know Peralta's a righty. He's been a good pitcher. Did I say he was a lefty? Did I say he was a lefty?
I don't remember.
I might have when I said against Kyle Tucker. I might have. He's absolutely a righty. If I said that, definitely a brain fart. He's absolutely a righty. All right, JD, any other games you want to break down today? Anything else you want to talk about? College football, NFL talk. Benjamin, let's take it easy. Well, Connie, I apologize. Definitely a brain fart. Definitely a brain fart. He's absolutely a righty. Definitely do that. College football, NFL talk.
I was about to say, we're definitely going to be actually breaking down some college football. I need to look at the schedule, but probably on Thursday's show.
Probably the show we're going to be getting all into it. NFL's a little tough right now. JD, one thing I wanted to ask you before we get off the air today, what do you think about the MLB realignment that they're talking about doing? Breaking up all the different divisions into where every team is located. So let me pull it back up here. I was looking at it before the show because I think it's the most idiotic thing in the world because the Midwest will have the easiest fucking schedules ever. But it would be like the Yankees, the Mets, the Phillies in this area as one division. It would be the Braves and then the Floridas. So the Braves would win every year. What do you think about moving everything to location-based?
That's the thing about it is it looks like the way that they would do it is that some of these divisions are going to be absolutely stacked.
That's right.
While actually others are, well, not so stacked. So it would be, I don't really know if that change would actually make anything better.
Make it worse.
I was about to say. So I'm not really a fan. I haven't really looked into it much. But
I got it. Let me read you I got all of them. Let me read to you.
Okay.
So basically, the California side, it would be the Mariners, the Athletics, the Giants, the Dodgers, and the Angels in one. Somehow they've taken the Padres out because they're so south.
Padres are not there.
The Padres have moved to the division that would be the Padres, the Diamondbacks, the Colorado Rockies, the Royals, and the Cardinals. What a dog shit division that would be. And then the Eastern Southern division would be the Texas Rangers, the Houston Astros, the Atlanta Braves, and then the Floridas, so the Rays and the Marlins. Then they're talking about the Twins, the Brewers, the White Sox, the Cubbies, and the Reds being another one. Then you got the Tigers, the Blue Jays, the Guardians, the Pirates, and the Orioles. God, what a disaster that would be. And then the final one would be the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Phillies, the Mets, and the Nationals. So those are what the rumors all started because Manfred leaked that they're looking at realignment based on where teams are located, a geography realignment. So very interesting there. Any final thoughts on that, JD, before we go into best bets? I think it's moronic. I was
about to say, man, I just don't see how that would I don't know what the benefit of actually that would really be. So, yeah.
Less travel. That's the only benefit.
I mean, as far as to the players, I mean, yeah. But I guess
it works in basketball, right? I mean, you take a look. I'm only thinking about my area, so it's easy for me to quickly correlate. Knicks, Nets, Celtics, 76ers, all the teams in this area, Hawks, all are in the same. So, I mean, I get it, but I don't think it works in baseball with no salary cap. You can't be one like that with no salary cap league because the major markets are going to dominate just in my opinion. I think it's stupid. Anything else, JD, before we get into a little best bets action?
I do have to say, as far as what our guy Ben said here, CFB NFL talk. Guys, if there's any cappers, because we know that y'all follow lots of guys, if there's any cappers that you want to see come on here and talk some football, let us know. And actually, let them know. Because we're definitely looking to have some actually different people on. Yeah, that makes no sense.
Crazy,
but anyway,
crazy.
Because we're trying to get some. I mean, we have some people that actually we know are actually going on. But we're trying to branch out from just the people that we really know. And
you guys love Hefe. We know you guys love Ben. We know you guys love Jammer. They will be back. They will be with us as well. But we're looking to expand and getting even more guys on here that you guys want to see chopping it up with us.
Because yeah, we actually need like y'all's help because I have reached out to a lot of people's favorite capper, and you'd be surprised by how many people just will not come on here.
Well, there's one reason for it. They don't want to show the face.
They don't because they do not want to show their face, or either actually be up here to actually talk ball. So yeah, if actually y'all can just help us out there. But,
yeah, that'd be cool. We'd love to get more people on.
Thomas, I think you want to probably answer that one.
Man, Thomas, you know I love you, bro, but you come in here saying everything I don't want to hear. You're on the Mariners, definitely not on the Mariners. You're on the Cubs, not on the Cubs. So, you know, you can roll back. We did cover both those games. I'm fading the Mariners today, Thomas, and I'm on the under in the Cubs game 1. Remember, there are 2 Cubbies games today. It's a doubleheader, so make sure you check that out. All right, JD.
And Thomas, I have not bet it yet, but I am looking at taking the Mariners team total over 3.5. So we are definitely on the opposite sides there. So
yeah, 100%. All right, let's check it out, JD. Ready for best bets?
Let's do it.
How many you got for the people today? You got 1, you got 3, you got 97. Our guy Gerald's here, so we may track you. So be careful with that. What do you got, JD?
I'm just gonna go with 1 because it's the line that actually you can still get. The other bet I have, the line has moved. So let's go with that last but not the last game we talked about, but the last pre-planned game that we talked about.
Okay.
Give me that Giants and Padres. Give me the over 7.5 runs there.
Love it. That's it?
Yep. Now there's it.
Are you kidding me?
Man, today's a small slate.
Are you kidding me, JD?
This right here was an interesting one.
I was about to rip 4.
Hey.
I can't now. I have all the risk then, JD. Fuck. All right. I can do that now. Not a family friendly show. Not a family friendly show. We found that out today. Okay. I'll go over my best bets. I'll give you guys a bunch of them. Fuck it. I'll give you a bunch of my VIP plays. Why not, right? Why not? The unders. Under 8, Brewers Cubs, -110. Under 7, Blue Jays Pirates, -112. I got a money line for you. Philadelphia Phillies, -112. Maybe a little parlay. Let's add a 4th, JD. We'll do the parlay. Let me get the updated odds. It's going to be the Padres and the Dodgers. You can get that parlay to +130. There's so many bets I like today. I kind of want to give out one more, JD. Do I do a 5th or is that bad?
I mean, like, might as well.
Might as well, right? Fuck it. I'm doing the Astros. We didn't cover this game. Spencer Spaghetti has been shit since coming back from the IL. He's going to be better tonight. He's going to be better tonight, JD. He's going to be better tonight. Take the Astros +130 on the money line. Little dog against the Tigers. Everyone's going to be on the Tigers against Spaghetti. Give me the Astros. All right, JD. We broke down the games. We gave out some plays. Yeah. We talked about a little realignment. We informed our wonderful viewers that we could say whatever words we want now. Anything you want to add before we get the fuck out of here today?
Yeah. If you've been watching the show for a while, you know that I have been on a pretty good run. I've been doing well for actually a while now. And the person that tracks me, because I have a third party that actually tracks on plays and all that. And I am going to be posting that in the actual Discord and actually on X. That is going to be this afternoon for everybody to see everything. But from July 1st until up to date right now, if you've been following along with me, your bankroll has gone up 100 units. As actually a matter of fact, it's 101. So the way I do things, your bankroll has actually doubled up. I am very proud of that.
She should be.
As actually far as that, there's quite a bit of plays. I don't have it right in front of me, but that was 300 and something plays, and actually I have an ROI of percentage of actually over 8. So yeah, things have been going very well. To kind of peel back the curtain a little bit, because we've been doing that a lot over the past week or so here. The past couple months, as far as the actual MBM team, we've been doing a lot of changes, and making sure tracking is done right. We've just made a lot of changes, the team changes and everything. And
you know what I think it is, JD? I would call that improvements, not just improvements.
Yes. And we are all doing well now. And I think it's because of these, all of these small little changes and things we've done here and there, and just everybody's doing well. And the value that actually we provide, I think, is outstanding for the price. And actually, currently, you can still get that for only $39 per month. September 1st, that pricing is going to change. The price is going up. We actually still think at the new price is still going to be a great deal, but the price is going up. So, guys, now it's time to get in with us. Like I said, we already have college football plays out. I actually sent out my first college football play yesterday, and it is for Saturday. So it's definitely a great time to join us.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Get in the Discord, join us, have some fun cashing with your favorite cappers out there. JD, there's still one thing you didn't do, brother. Yeah. Family-friendly show, no more. Let it rip. Let it fucking rip.
Today is Monday, and like I said, for National Monday, like I'm feeling good, and I feel like we're all feeling good because the chat today has been awesome.
You guys been great.
So definitely great. Shout out chat. And yeah, since we are apparently 18 and plus show now, we're like gonna have to get some merch, and that merch, you know what it's gonna say. It's gonna say, "Let's fucking win."
Let's fucking win, JD. We'll be back tomorrow, I believe, on the same time, and I believe at the same place.
Yes, sir.
Let's fucking win. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's cash the fuck out. I dropped 97 best bets today. If you're here and didn't see them, rewind. You'll know everything that I'm on. Let's cash. Peace out, everybody.